What's going on, guys? Today I have a quick Modern Warfare 3 video about the differences between the AC-130 gunship and the missile drone in Modern Warfare 3. And real quick before we start this video, Black Ops 6 is coming out this Friday, so be sure to stick around for Black Ops 6 content in the near future. So let's first talk about the main differences between the AC-130 and the missile drone. As most people know, the AC-130 has three different cannons. You have the 105 shell, the 40mm, and the 25mm. Now the AC-130 allows you to fire off one, and while that one reloads, you can constantly cycle to the next cannon and the next cannon while the other ones continuously reload. This system essentially means that you can fire non-stop because by the time you fire two different cannons, the third one is reloaded, so you can keep cycling and shooting over and over and over again. Now the 105 shell, or also known as the LTM, can also be remotely guided, so when you fire it off, you're actually able to control the rocket in flight and control where it lands and hits a target. And probably the biggest attribute of the AC-130 is its operational time. Without all the animations of actually entering the gunship, you have a lengthy 45 seconds of when you are actually able to start firing until it kicks you out. Now on the other hand, the missile drone only has one rocket that you can fire. And each time you fire a missile, you have to wait 3 seconds for the reload time until you can fire a follow-up shot. But with that being said, the rockets that you are firing are pretty similar to the 105 shell for the AC-130. Both missiles do a similar amount of damage, and just like the AC-130's LTM, the missile drone also fires guided rockets, so you're able to maneuver your missiles around in flight. Now the operational time of the missile drone is definitely a bit less than the AC-130. You only have 30 seconds from the time you're able to start firing until you stop, as compared to the AC-130's 45 seconds. Now both kill streaks actually do have unlimited ammo, so you're able to fire them as much as you possibly can within the time that you have. So now let's look at how many kills that you actually need to earn each kill streak. So to earn the missile drone in game, you're going to either need to go on an 11 kill streak or a 1375 point streak. Now comparably for the gunship, you'll either need a 13 kill streak or a 1625 point streak. So the AC-130 is worth 2 more kills or 250 points. Now another thing to talk about is how hard it is to shoot down each kill streak. Now players on the ground are able to take down both the gunship and the missile drone using lock-on rocket launchers. As a defense system, the AC-130 has 2 sets of flares that it will deploy whenever it is shot at by a lock-on rocket, whereas the missile drone only has 1 set of flares. Now on top of that, the AC-130 is able to absorb a lot more damage from either rockets or gunfire than the missile drone. So the big question here is, which kill streak is actually better to use in game? Now of course this all comes down to the player's preference and just what you feel is better for you. Now obviously on paper the AC-130 is far superior, it has more weapons, lasts longer, takes more damage, etc. But if I were to pick just one option out of the two and which one I prefer, it would actually be the missile drone. And I'll give you my 2 big main reasons why. Reason 1 is very simple, it's just an easier kill streak to get. Now the difference of 2 kills or 250 points between the two to unlock is very small, to be completely honest. But as an average player, I can't tell you how many times I've been just 1 or 2 kills off a kill streak and just get killed prior to it. So when we're looking at a relatively similar kill streak, of course I'm going to end up choosing the one that's just easier to get. But reason 2 is a relatively subtle difference that I actually didn't talk about much yet, which is the fact that the missile drone actually flies closer to the ground and makes it easier to use. Now the AC-130 actually flies a lot higher than the missile drone does, which gives it kind of a better view of the entire map, but that makes it a little bit harder to actually hit precise shots, and it also means that the rockets are going to take longer to hit the target. So for example, if you're using the LTM, the big rocket, you might fire it when you see an enemy outside, but since it takes longer to hit the target, the enemy has a chance to get inside or take cover before your missile will actually reach him. So because the missile drone is flying closer to the ground, it actually makes the guided missiles a lot more effective. On top of that, the missile drone is just simpler overall as well. Since you don't have to swap between weapons, you're only focused on just using the guided rockets, and that allows you to think about your follow-up shots a lot better. Not to mention that the reload speed for the missiles is only 3 seconds, and that reload actually starts from the moment that you fire the missile. So by the time you hit your shot, you're already well more than halfway through your reload. So you really only have to wait maybe just 1 more second before you can fire your next shot. But with all that being said, this is merely just my opinion, and I'd be curious to what you guys think down in the comments below. Have you used both kill streaks, and if so, which one do you prefer? But that's pretty much it, guys. I want to say thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more like it, please hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned, and please consider checking out my Twitch channel. As I mentioned earlier, Black Ops 6 will be here in just a few short days, so be sure to stick around for plenty of Black Ops 6 content in the very near future. But once again, thanks for watching, and take it easy.